for my sake.
Go ahead.
My biggest problem with Republicans is they turn a blind eye to stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Why in the black community is only Democratic candidates?
You have to go there.
They gave up.
I had that conversation earlier. You have to go to the black community and say, hey, you know what?
You gotta
He was telling me, he's like, one woman that he knew, she's a Republican in his district, and he was like, well, she didn't want to go. She's like, you got to vote for him. He's like, no, you got to take your ass out there and go to the community and talk to him and see what the problem is. But some of the Republicans,
You guys start understanding how many black Republicans we had back in the 1800s?
No, the first senators were black
I
Republicans.
started the 761st December of 2016, right? That Christmas, I took my family down to Disney, right? So we went to Epcot and went to like the American Hall, the American section, and man, they had a Disney of all places. This Walt Disney hated black people. They had a section of black people in there, and they had nothing but black Republicans. They talk about, they even talked about the first black president, wasn't Obama. I forgot the brother's name.
Yeah, I forgot his name
I
too.
posted that last year.
Wasn't Obama.
No.
We had a black president in this country.
Right.
You told George Bush?
Yeah.
Not
He
even.
had it all.
Before Washington. I say this because how many of our people know that? How many of our people in the black community know that? Because we grew up knowing that. We grew up. I grew up in the 80s, 90s, and I always saw was black people as Democrats. I never saw. We got Scott Jones, the Republican side. I don't know if he's a state senator, right? Yeah, state senator. He's the only black person in the state the
state side is Republican.
Yeah, he's a Republican. So he's the only black figure in the Republican side on the federal level. And a lot of us only sees him now thinking that he's the only black person ever. But we have a history. A long history of black Republicans.
You know what's not discussed is why black people moved from the Republican Party.
Again, it goes back to the 40s in the churches.
But, no. You say that, but hold on. See, black people go where Dixiecrats are not. Right? So you got to discuss Dixiecrats. Dixiecrats started there with Democrats. That's the ones that came over with slavery, Jim Crow, and all that. They said, all right, the Democratic Party is changing, so now.
I saw that history. I saw that history verse, and I'm like, show me the proof. What did the Democrats stand for before? What did the Democrats stand for before the reverse? We know they were the Confederate and all that stuff.
But
I'm telling you right now, there's white people who are both Democrats and Republicans right now. They still fly that Confederate flag.
Oh,
you can't tell me that.
Yeah.
And a lot of people get mad over that flag. I'm like,
I don't get mad at it.
I'm like,
it's toilet paper to me. But go ahead, fly.
Hey, hold on. That's another question that hasn't happened. Is the Stars and Bars, which is the Confederate flag and the red hat, right? If you let the red hat
trigger you
so much that you fucking hate that motherfucker, like hold on, you gotta stop. You gotta sit there and think about it because I gotta make America great. I had dudes that said I got a red and black hat that I sell. They were like, I don't want the red hat because that's too much symbolize Trump. I was like,
yes, that's crazy.
I'm like, hold on.
You know the 761st got a red hat. That's my top seller.
That's what I'm talking
I
about.
have one.
Right.
That's my top seller.
I'm like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, how can you sit there? You can't equate every red hat that comes out because you look at Marsh Ray. He said he put a hat. I said it's just a hat, dummy. It said right there on the front. It's just a hat. And guess what? That is just a hat. Whether it says "Make America Great" or not, it's just a hat.
What I want the black community to focus on, we need to stop defending these politicians.
We got fan clubs.
We got to worry about what we need out of these our elected officials.
Policy.
You will never. I was like before the 761st. I was debating about politics all the time, like defending politicians I ain't like that no more. I'm like, no.
Because the politicians are gonna tell you what you want to hear. You know what? I support gun control because guess what? You know what? That's the whole normal fact. They can't explain it. They even look at Julianne Morris. That is big. That is one of the biggest gun control.
Kathy Willis. Kathy Willis.
I
She
that one that
is the captain of gun grabbers, and she's anointed by that.
You gotta put Welch up in the argument.
Yep, you gotta put Chris Welch in there too.
They co-sponsor everything.
Yeah, you have to put Chris Welch in there. Like, oh no, we don't want to do this over here. Oh well, this is happening. No, think about this. I am a legal gun owner. I am not looking for trouble. When I carry the seal, when I got my gun on, I'm not looking for trouble. Motherfucker, like a dude could be like, "Oh, you bitch ass motherfucker, you know what? You got it. You got it, bro.
That's me.
You got it, bro."
Sir,
Yeah.
Hey, you
talk
know
about it
what?
all you want, just don't touch me.
Applies to everybody.
It does.
So I'm gonna go back to SB 1966. I'm gonna give kudos to the 761st on this one because I got emails from the Illinois State Rifle Association and other people saying that our organization single-handedly stalled that bill.
Excellent.
Yeah, we stalled that bill. We stalled that bill because we did something that was never done before. Well, guess what we did?
Black people getting active on 2A.
We got active, but guess what? We didn't talk to our politicians. We went to the Black Caucus. We went to the Black, and like nobody from the Black community was going to the Black Caucus and talking about gun control. Because we thought it was going to benefit us. And guess what? The Black Caucus was costing them hell. They were costing hell. They were asking questions. And they had to knock down the fee. I wanted to have this thing up to $250.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. It was
For a
down.
boy guard.
Yeah.
One question.
Oh,
That's where it started at.
You thought that was bad? When Robert Blagojevich was a state representative back many moons ago, he proposed a $500 fee for a FOI card.
Also,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
I'm telling you.
how can you look people in the eye?
So I'm telling you
tell
right
them I'm charging you $5.
Now,
I'm telling you now.
Look at this.
Attack
You
on
look
the two-way.
Hold on. You look at this. You look at this. How do black people receive that? What is that? No. Not just saying. Not necessarily just say we can't afford it. Is it a priority?
For a lot of them, no.
it will.
Yes.
You know?
So now that is my next question.
It wasn't a priority for us. at
What's
the
the
time.
priorities? What's the priorities for the black community?
No. Are we gonna who we gonna rely on? Are we gonna rely on the government to give us the education? This is what I want from my government. This is what I want from my government: jobs, economics, and justice.
Now, what is justice interpreted to you?
Your interpretation.
Whatever the white man gets, I get too.
Yeah, you are right, but
That's justice.
That's a balance.
That's
that
a
is the balance. You are
So if
right.
the white guy's getting the slap on the wrist for doing straw
I
purchase,
want it too.
I should get one too.
We don't have to talk about is it a crime. No. If he get a slap, I get a slap. He don't get a slap and then I get 30 years. I'm with you.
That's justice.
Hold on. How do you combat that?
Again, it's grassroots. We make sure we get the people. The dangerous people is not law enforcement; it's the lawmaker. Like I said before, it's the lawmaker. We gotta get the right person to make the laws.
How do you change people's mind and do it to
I'm not telling people to vote Republican.
All right. So I know what you're saying.
I don't never say. We vote for the best candidate.
Mm-hmm.
Who's going to be for our community, for that community. If that person is happens to be a Republican, so be it, or a Democrat, so be it.
Mm-hmm.
But I will never tell people. I will never tell people to go vote for a Republican or a Democrat. I would never. Who is your person? What do they have? What can they provide for your community?
All right. Now, one question I do have is: has Illinois ran better democratic slavery?
Can we say no? Because guess what? Where's the black Mecca in the country right now? It's in Atlanta, Georgia. Back in the '60s, the black Mecca was in Chicago.
It was.
Everything that was black related.
Whoa.
Yes.
I'm going to cut you off. You say Atlanta right now?
Atlanta right now is the black mecca.
For a while now.
Yes, they are.
We talk about two red states. I just want to put that on record.
Yeah, go
We talk
ahead.
about two red states.
Two red states.
Say that.
Oh,
Hey, you got a point. You got a point.
And I'm glad we angled that way because
Hey, but right to my next point, boy.
I'm thinking about moving to one of them two red states.
See,
5 years.
And guess what?
guess what?
I'm ready to move to the red state.
Okay.
Here's the thing. And you can go to Arizona. Here's the thing with that, right? So we sit there. I want everybody that's here to look at this live and think about it. We sit there and say, man, Texas works for me. Georgia works for me.
Florida worked for me. Arizona worked for me.
But when you go to another state, you go to a red state, you can't vote.
You can't go bring your
You
Democratic
can't vote.
You can't bring your Democratic mind down there.
You can't.
But see, that's
Texas
that reason we got
Texas about to turn blue.
I heard that though. I heard that Houston. I heard
Joe
that
Washington
Houston has
said
a-
that.
Hold on, gentlemen, hold on. Now, Houston, that works for Houston community.
Not the whole
It's
state.
blue
I get
red.
it, the whole state.
Blue red.
I get it. But I'm just
As an
saying,
overall,
is it gonna start to spread? I don't know. I hope it don't personally. I hope it stay red and the blue gets
That's
crushed.
the biggest two-way stronghold there is.
But here's my thing. When it comes to the issue that you brought up, I think we have to take a step back. Instead of asking like those questions, we first have to have conversations, and that may start on an individual basis with black people. Listen, what's important to you as Mama Fanny on 79th Street? What's important to you? And what I've learned, because I told you Q a while ago, I had to start having conversations with people in the church. What's important, right? Everybody agrees that self-defense is essential.
So why are you voting against it? Why
Because we allow ourselves, we allow we allow ourselves oftentimes to we get emotionally involved. And mind you, when we talking about the church, keep it keep it 100, man.
Hold on.
The
That's
job
why
of a lot
I
of preachers
That's why I say
is to tap into
remove
the
emotions.
emotions. But that's the job of a lot of church.
Hey, politics is
That's
in
tap
church.
into the emotional
Politics
part.
is in church.
Well, see, I'm a conundrum. My whole thing, like I told Courtney, man, like from an intellectual standpoint, my argument is the same as yours. You probably seen it in this short conversation, but because of the emotional connection, it's not easy to just bounce. So with me, I told you, I found myself being the outcast because I love the community aspect of church. I love it. Like if I don't go to kill that cancer, but see, it's not cancer to me because I can still think for myself and navigate around it.
How's it not cancer to you?
Because I still.
How's it cancer to you?
It's not cancer to me because the negative parts of the church that I see and the negative effects, it don't affect me. I actually speak and work against it. So, but like I said, that makes me an outcast.
So how
why
it appeals to me is Mickey Mouse shit. That's just me. And y'all adopt the Democratic candidate every time it's time to vote. They sprout them out
I swear.
and get the congregation to back them and basically keep their slot. Go ahead, Gil.
I don't have no argument for that. I really don't.
Since the first black people that came into this country, I mean, the church has always been essential to the black community. Black Wall Street was successful because of the black church.
So it's always
Rosewood.
very pivotal.
Rosewood was a biblical. I mean, the churches was a reason why that community was successful.
But those are different standpoints and
Well, no,
times in history.
I'm telling you.
Now,
This was I'm talking about the 1920s. All of a sudden, the 1940s start coming in, and guess what? The Democrats start coming in. The Democrats came in and started offering us chicken dinners and
Popeyes.
No one can say no to Santa Claus.
chicken dinners and stuff like that. And all of a sudden, Robert F. Williams was talking about how anybody who don't know who Robert F. Williams, you need to research his brother. This brother, he is the reason why we got this huge black movement of gun ownership right now.
Now,
So he's the godfather of gun owners, black gun owners.
You know that everybody clear there.
So he was all. I mean, a black woman got raped by a white man out in her town down in Louisiana. Okay, the white man got arrested, went to court. He's telling his community, calm down, the justice is going to be served, right?
Was he the pastor? Was he a pastor?
No, he wasn't a pastor.
Okay.
He was the president of the NAACP
Yeah,
chapter
he was.
down
Down
in
there in Monroe. It was actually Monroe.
Yeah. So he's actually a lot of people. It says that they talk about the NRA black chapter. He was the NRA black chapter. So
they gave him guns. Nobody talking about that.
he gave him guns. That's all they gave him was guns.
Yeah.
But to go back to it was the case was he. So they go to court and everything. The defense was that the black woman was ugly, and the man's wife was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
The white woman was beautiful, right? And they won. He won that case. So all of a sudden he's like, we need to be self-defense. So not a lot of people know that the NAACP had white members at the beginning. It was part about white people. So what happened is he's like, we need to talk about self-defense. We need to start getting the Second Amendment in here in our black community. The white folks in that organization was against it. They were leaning more of today's standards of the Democrat side, and they left. And what happened is they started coming. Those people came out of that organization and started going to the black churches and say, "Hey, get your people to vote for me. We'll take care of you guys. We'll give you guys money and all this stuff. All these social programs. All these social programs. Let's just let us do this." And that's what happened. They came in, and that's what happened. They came in to these black churches, and everybody in the black community was going to these churches, and the pastors was telling them to vote.
And that's why I say they're canceled. And I want to add this before we go on. They can't protect the community. The church can't protect the community. But
they're not even
you
gonna
want me to believe in all this faith and I'm good, but you can't even protect your community.
We talking about back in